What is going on, everybody? It is Sean here, and today I have a little unboxing for you guys for the brand new starter deck 13, the Three Brothers for the One Piece TCG. This is the newest starter deck for the game, and it's been kind of hard and difficult for people to get a hold of, especially for a decent price with how this game is and how a lot of Bandai games are. It's kind of a pain, but hopefully you guys were able to get this deck for a decent price. I know Walmart and Target seem to have a decent amount of them stocked, so hopefully there aren't too many scalpers in your area, but this is the real deal. This was announced a couple of months back, I believe back in like November, a little bit ago, and I remember being very excited and curious because the colors were interesting, with red yellow Sabo, blue yellow Ace, and black yellow Luffy being the most popular. So basically each of them having yellow in their two color combination. And there's a lot of hype for this deck, very similar to when the Three Captains came out. So it's very similar in that aspect, but this one's a little bit more expensive. I think what a lot of people are excited for about this deck is the fact that they come with promo packs. So you have a chance to pull an alt art leader, and these alt arts look a little bit different. They're white and black, and some of them I think look cool and some of them are kind of boring. But it's just another chance for people to buy more. Bandai is giving us a reason to buy more than just one or two decks, besides just having a playset of the super rares. But we're gonna go ahead and unbox this, see if I can pull anything special for you guys on the camera. But if you're new here, please like and subscribe. I have plenty of more One Piece content on the way. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. All right, guys, so in here we have the kind of typical manual, but this one's a little bit interesting because if you take it and flip it all the way out, it's like a little poster. So, it's, as a playmat, but it's a little poster. It's all three of the brothers, so it's kind of cool. I mean, you could hang it up as a poster. I think it's cool, but definitely not on the same quality of like an actual playmat. So, but still pretty cool. But anyway, here is the real deal. Here is the cards themselves, and something else that is new about this, and very similar to the, I think it was the gift, something that happened in November. Very similar to the holiday boxes that we got a little while back that had these deck boxes. We have one, but this one is for the Three Brothers, so it's pretty sweet. And then got there. And then here is the Three Brothers bonus pack that is 3 cards. So you have 3 cards per pack to pull. So we'll go ahead and open that here in a bit. Let's go ahead and get into the actual deck themselves, like what's in it. So yeah, very nice deck box. I actually use these deck boxes a lot more than I thought I was going to back when they came out with the holiday boxes. But let's go ahead and see what is in this deck. I know a lot of it has been spoiled for us, but let's just go ahead and dive into it. So here we have Sabo, which is a red-yellow leader, and you may add one of your characters with a cost of 3 or more. Sorry, let me see if I can get this to focus. I'm trying to get it to focus for you guys. Okay, that's probably as good as it's going to get, but you may add one of your characters with the cost of 3 or more and 7,000 power or more to the top of your life cards face up to one of your characters gains plus 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. So pretty solid. And then Ace, which a lot of people have actually been wanting to play this card, which is kind of cool because I didn't think this card was going to get as much play, or this leader was going to get as much play when it first came out. But yeah, it is pretty cool. So Dawn 2, activate main once per turn. You can look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck and add up to 1 character card, the cost of 5 to the top of your life cards face up, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And end of turn, trash all your face up life cards. So pretty sweet. And then here we have what is probably going to be the most popular and probably the strongest leader is the black yellow Luffy leader, which it basically says at the top, it's got kind of a long, this is I think the most text we've seen on a One Piece card, but Your face-up life cards are placed at the bottom of your deck instead of being added to your life according to the rules. But Dawn 2, activate main once per turn. You may trash one of your cards from your hand. If you have 0 life cards, add up to 2 character cards with a cost of 5 from your hand or trash to the top of your life face up. So yeah, this deck is super fun. It's very combo heavy, but I think we're going to see a lot of it in this the end of OP06 and in OP07. I think we're going to see quite a bit of it, but yeah. So we've got the 3 leaders right there, and we have 2 of the 5-cost Sabos, which are pretty sweet. And then we have the 5-cost Aces, which on play, if you have 2 or less life cards, this character gains Rush. So pretty solid card. Now for these, you do have to buy 2 of the starter decks to get the SRs. And then we have Monkey D. Garp, which is, look at the top 5 from your deck, reveal up to 1 Sabo, Ace, or Luffy card. Cost of 5 or less added to your hand. It's basically your searcher of the deck, so, but it is very solid. Then we have the 2 5-cost super rare Luffy cards, which activate main once per turn. This character gains plus 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. If you have 1 or more life cards, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from the top of your deck. So those are the SRs for this deck. Got the 2 Ivankas. I'm not going to go through every card in this deck, kind of just the more important ones. We've got 4 Newgates. Got 4 Dodons. And then here are the child versions of Sabo, which this deck has 1 for Sabo, Luffy, and Ace. But this one is, you can trash this card, reveal 1 card from the top of your life cards. If it's a Sabo card with a cost of 5, you may place that card. You may play that card, and up to 1 of your leaders gains plus 2,000 power. So this is where the deck really gets strong, when you play these. And when you play each of them, being able to put those cards in your life and then play them. I've got 4 Shanks right here. And then here is the 4 Aces, which it basically does the same thing as Sabo. They pretty much all do the same thing, but they're just really strong. Being able to play those, trash them, and then see your characters grow up is essentially what they are. And then here's another really good card, Makino, which, I mean, you do run in a lot of these decks. It's a 2k counter, but it basically lets you take your life, which is, especially in Black Yellow Luffy, you want to take your life for sure. But yeah, that card is definitely worth adding and not worth keeping and not removing. Then we got the 4 Luffys, which, again, they all do the same thing. There's just different versions, and you do want to run 4 of those. Then we've got 4 Yamatos right here, which I believe I did cut that card. And then we've got a couple events. Now, really, the main one that you want to look out for, or that you could maybe play, like, on a competitive level, is the 3 Brothers Bond, which I believe it honestly does the same thing as Garp, but it's a 1 cost, and it has a trigger. So if you pull it from your life, you can trigger it. So if you want to run those and the Garp, it's just extra search, so not a bad idea. Got Flame Dragon King, which is 2 cost and counter up to 1 of your leader characters gains plus 4,000. So not bad. And then we've got Gum Gum Jet Spear, which is 1 cost counter up to 1 of your leader character cards gains plus 2,000 power during this battle. And if you have 0 life cards, you draw a card. And that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, and also we have the 10 Dawn, which the 3 Captains deck also had that. So pretty nice. And then let's go ahead and get into the bonus pack, the 3 Brothers. So let's see if we can pull that. I see something. Let's see if we can pull that Luffy. Let's see what it is. And it's another ace, or it is an ace, which is pretty sweet, because I think I pulled one of these a little while back, but that's pretty sweet. We got the ace, the Shanks, and the Luffy. Okay, so this is pretty good pulls. We've got the 2 SRs, which these ones are really dope, because I like how the fire, I like the fire and the white background, so these are cool. And the Shanks looks cool too, even though I'm probably not going to play it. But yeah, no, this is really solid pulls. Sadly, no leaders, but you know what? I'll take it. These look really cool. And I already pulled one of these, I think, from the first one that I opened. But yeah, really solid pulls. But anyway, guys, that is it for this deck. Again, it is these 3 leaders. Whichever one you want to run, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be rocking that black yellow Luffy along with Moria, probably with OP06 and OP07. I think it's super fun, very combo heavy, but throwing some Borsalinos in there and throwing those Morias in there just give it that extra sauce. So, but I know that Ace, a lot of people are wanting to run, which I think is really cool. So I don't know if I'll ever run Sabo, but for sure gonna stick with black yellow Luffy. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. Again, please like and subscribe. Got more content on the way as always.